Goeiedag! Good day, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And here is the promised sequel to what happened in Senegal yesterday. It was a day filled with emotion, incredible hyperbole, fake news by News 24, who totally misreported the events and were called out by, as you will see, one of the YouTubers, and he was there present and he just says it as it is. Now, I've got a series of videos attached here, but there's one I want to play first, and it's from our friend Winston. Yeah, I'm talking about our resident musician on Loving Life. And he kind of sums up the mood right now in South Africa when it comes to the way the ANC are tackling this problem. You know, the ANC are on their way out. They're gone. They're finished. They're corrupt. Ace Magashule was arrested last night. Ace Magashule. He's going to sing like a canary. But before we go any further, let's listen to what Winston has to say to Ramaphosa.
It's war. Ramaphosa, it's war. A while ago, Ramaphosa, I told you, the world has been telling you, the country has been telling you, our farmers have been telling you, South Africans have been telling you that your end is near. You better do something about it, but yet you want to laugh about everything. And you, Bangai Becky, want to have respect. You're an excuse of a fucking man. That's what you are. The only thing you do is waste oxygen. Someone much more important could have used it. Manne, moenie nou gaan slap lê nie. Moenie nou gaan slap nie en ons begin. So, we don't start something and not finish it. Ramaphosa, the reason I say it's war is if you look at all the violent crimes, our women and children being raped and tortured, a lot of the times there's police involved. Cash in transit, a lot of the times there's police involved. Your police members are selling guns and ammunition to gang members to kill South Africans. Our farm murders, the farmers being murdered and tortured. A lot of the times, guess who's involved? You, Ramaphosa, your police officers are involved. Your police officers are committing these crimes. You are killing South Africans. The ANC is killing South Africans. You. And you know what puts a cherry on the cake? You know your police officers are killing people. You know these violent crimes in South Africa, but yet you say nothing. That makes you complicit in it. Die dealer is net so goed as die fucking stealer. Ramaphosa, there's a letter of demand that you probably received already. My honest opinion, I want to say nothing. But yeah, take it from me. If I was you, I would start working at that list. Your time is done. The time for talking nice is done. The time for protesting is done. The time for asking is done. Enough is not enough. We way past that already. Ruk terug, Ramaphosa, het vir ons vir jou gesê, stop jou kak. Jy wil nie. It's a good saying, wat jy saai sal jy maai. My medevolk, ons het begin. So yes, Ramaphosa, if I was you, I'd start working at that list. Beketsele, you want to demand respect. No one in this country respects you. You're a fucking waste of space. That's what you are. This country doesn't belong to you, ANC. This country is not your punching bag. We're not here for you to use us and abuse us and do with us whatever you want. This is not your fucking country. And you're going to see that now. Jy gaan nou kak, seun. I told you a while ago, jy gaan kak. You stepped on the lion's tail. Don't cry if you get bitten.
Now, as you can see, South Africa is sitting on a powder keg, and the ANC just don't realize it. Their nose is so deep in the trough stealing that they don't realize the country is collapsing around them. I'm going to show you one image of the two demons that actually killed the 21-year-old farm manager that resulted in this incredible outrage and protest in the Free State. Let me show you that one image. These guys are the cause for all this, but of course they've been kind of given a free pass by this ANC corrupt government. Okay, what we're going to see now is just one still image of the farmers breaking into the magistrate's court. They actually attended the magistrate's court. Let me just tell you what actually happened. Now this is the fake news point of view from News 24, and I'm going to read it verbatim, just so you can understand what fake news News 24 are. Then I'll give you the facts. Violent scenes broke out at the Senekal Magistrates Court when a group of angry farmers apparently wanted to take the law into their own hands. At least 2 shots were fired, a police vehicle overturned and set alight, and court property was damaged by angry Free State farmers who forced their way to the holding cells, Free State Police spokesperson Brigadier Matansi Makali said on Tuesday. The group allegedly wanted to personally avenge the death of 22-year-old farm manager Brendan Horner. Horner's body was found hanging from a pole on Friday in an open field in Pauru. The farmers had gathered outside the court ahead of the appearance of Sekwecha Isaiah Malamba, 32, and Sekola Pete Matletla, 44, who were arrested for Horner's murder. Addressing farmers outside the court building, local farmers Jess de Klerk and the farmers were demanding that the accused be denied bail. De Klerk said in a video recorded, "We demand that no bail be granted to all farm attacks and violent criminals." Botha said they were demanding that a national task team be set up to investigate stock theft within 7 days. He said, "We demand that the investigations of the involvement of the police members in stock theft, including senior officers in this cluster. We demand President Cyril Ramaphosa acknowledge farm attacks and murders as a national problem and apologize for demanding and denying its existence." De Klerk said they demanded Ramaphosa to fire Police Minister Bheki Cele. He said, "We demand that Cele apologizes and stop condoning farm attacks and the threatening our farmers." In a written reply to a parliamentary question last month, Cele had said farm attacks and murders would be classified as a priority crime. This was because farm attacks usually refer to incidents classified as aggravated robbery on a farm or dwelling. He said, Cele further explained that farm attacks were often associated with violence against victims, which ranges from common assault, attempted murder, and rape. De Klerk also said farmers in the area wanted politicians to be held accountable for condoning and calling for attacks on farmers. And in one of the videos here, you'll see the DA member of parliament standing up and saying, "Oh, we're the leader of the opposition in the Free State and we'll fix all this crap." And the farmers, you can hear their gut full. They get him off the stage. They say, "We don't want the DA here. Democratic Alliance, you don't represent us." And I can understand their anger. As I say, you'll see it in the videos that follow. Now, I have to tell you, a lot of the videos that follow are in Afrikaans, but there are some in English. So just follow the theme and you'll see what's happening. And I just want to thank our citizen reporters who sent us these videos. They were on the scene, and a lot of them are exclusive to the Loving Life channel. De Klerk also said farmers in the area also wanted politicians to be held accountable for condoning and calling for attacks on farmers. De Klerk said, We demand that Treasury rather use the money earmarked for the bailout of state-owned enterprises and rather fund the police properly. Everybody asked when is enough enough. Everybody say today enough is enough. Brigadier Makele said the case against the accused has been postponed till the 16th of October. Hear that? It's been postponed to the 16th of October. Remember what happened at Naboomspruit? Same thing. This is how the judicial system is corrupted in South Africa. Makele said that soon after Malamba and Matlecha were taken in custody, an unruly group of farmers had stormed the court building. He said they demanded that the suspects be handed over to them. They damaged the court property while forcing their way to the court cells. A police van parked outside the court building was also overturned and burned. The police deployment are trying to get the situation under control while the other reinforcements is on the way. Makele said, thus far the situation is tense but under control. 2 shots were fired from the group and no one was injured. Okay, now the website also reported that stun grenades were fired. While the events in Senekal unfolded, Sele appeared before the National Assembly Portfolio Committee on Police with the police top brass. At the start of the meeting, he expressed concern about what appeared to be a slight increase in crime in the farming community. We have been active in the farming community, he said. In reference to Horner's murder, Sele said, we've lost a young man in the Free State in the most brutal way. Most of the people have been arrested, but we would have liked to have been better at prevention. After taking questions from Freedom Front Plus leader Peter Groenewald, Sele said, I want to assure you we take these issues of farm murders very seriously. No, they don't. This is ANC BS. Brigadier Makele also said that during the attack, court furniture inside, including chairs of the court and doors to the court cells, was damaged. Asked whether anyone had been arrested in connection with the vandalism of public property and the discharging of firearms, he said, not yet. There is a detective team working on public violence and malicious damage to property cases which were registered after the incident, he said. Now, I need to put a few facts straight here, and you'll actually see it from first-hand accounts in the videos that are attached here. And the first point is that the shots that were fired by members of the South African Police Service in the courthouse. This is what happened. The farmers were so gatvol, they were just so over it. They forced their way into the courthouse because they wanted to confront these murderers. And they were there and they were refusing to move out, and then this policeman fires 3 shots, not 2, 3 shots through the ceiling of the courthouse, believe it or not. And the farmers left. A short while later, a police vehicle that you will actually see in the videos that is attached, that's on its side and is burning, it actually forced its way through the protesters and nearly knocked over and could have killed a young woman and her child. They were just going straight through the crowd. They weren't stopping for anything. Luckily, someone got in and barreled them out the way in time. And the farmers were so pissed off with that, they just got that vehicle and they turned it onto its side. They didn't set it alight. The heat of the engine with the petrol set it alight. No one actually went there, like in other cases we see in South Africa, and burnt the vehicle. It just spontaneously caught alight. And when it comes to the farmers being, according to News 24, okay, let's get this right, News 24 saying, armed farmers storm holding cells of Brendan Horner's murder accused. They were not armed. None of them were armed. And they hadn't gone out there threatening with guns in their hands, like is kind of implied by News 24. This is fake news. You want a fake news? News 24 is fake news. Now, I'm going to say no more than that. I'm going to now play you these videos. You can watch, you can listen to what people say who were there firsthand, and you will understand that the mainstream media in South Africa is a load of BS. Please Please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video. Please share this video. And above all, please stay safe. Bye for now.
Goeiemôre, ek is Chris van Miljoen. Ek staan hier by Basjan. Basjan is Brendan se boetie. Ons staan voor die hof. Basjan, hoe voel jy in die gesin nou? Na die naweek se dinge en goede wat gebeur het?
Dis hartseer en is rou. Daar's nie 'n beskrywing vir, woorde kan dit nie beskryf. En niks gaan my broer terugbring nie. Maar ek hoop dat hy sy land gesterf en vir sy medeboere, en vir sy mede-plaasbestuurders en vir 'n beter Suid-Afrika vorentoe. Dankie.
Baie dankie Basjan. Sterkte vir die familie.
Dankie, waardeer.
Gods ewig plek te wees, laat ons nooit in evil twyfel, laat ons orde Laat ons altyd na U opkyk en ons weet dat U daar is.
Maar hy sal wel liever sy petrolpypie raakbrand as ons weet. Hy gaan hom nou kom. Ja, hy gaan
Vader, vanoggend kom ons as 'n volk voor U staan. En ons wil kom bely, Here, ons is van U afhanklik. Ons kom bely, Here, dat in ons geen krag is. Maar ons bely ook, Here, dat U die Here is wat ons kan red. Ons roep vanoggend die naam van Jesus oor hierdie volk van ons. Ek roep die naam van Jesus oor Suid-Afrika, Here. Daar is soveel mense. As ons praat van die boervolk, Here, dan bedoel ek mense wat U dien. En ek gee nie om of hy wit of swart is. Dankie, Here, dat U saam met ons is vanoggend. Alle mense om U te soek. Hoor ons gebed vandag as ons vra, Here, red ons. Ek bid dit in die naam van Jesus. Amen. Baie dankie, Jesus. Jesus, baie dankie, Jesus.
Dankie, Dominee.
Vir die geleentheid en ek wil net vir almal sê baie dankie van die Vrystaat en van die res van die land wat vandag by mekaar gekom het. Ek is Roy Jankelson, ek is leier van die oppositie en die Vrystaatse wetgewer en ons is hier vir 3 redes vandag. Die eerste rede is om ons ondersteuning te gee aan Quentin Horner se familie en ons medelee aan hulle oor te dra. Wat ek vir julle wil sê, is die wêreld van trane, is 'n baie eensame plek. Maar ek wil ook vir julle sê, die Here maak nie foute nie. En ons verstaan nie altyd hoekom goed gebeur, maar onthou net, die Here maak nie foute nie. Dan in die tweede plek, is ek hier om saam met julle protes aan te teken teenoor die aanvalle op ons landbouers in ons provinsie en ons land. Wat ons mee te doen het, is 'n lae intensiteit oorlog. En ek wil ook dankie sê aan Herkie en ander mense wat baie moeite doen om ons landbouers te beskerm. En ek bly self op 'n plaas in Bethlehem en ek is dankbaar dat ons 'n beheerkamer het en dat ons groepe het wat na mekaar kyk. As daar iets op 'n plaas gebeur, ondersteun ons mekaar en ons is daar vir mekaar. Baie dankie aan julle. Die laaste rede hoekom ek hier is om vir ons landbouers te sê, baie dankie vir die sweet en arbeid. Ons weet wat dit is om ons voedsel in ons land te produseer.
Want jullie je leier moet opstaan en jouw leier moet het zeggen. Herkijk jullie die paspoorten? Ja of nee?
Ons is baie dankbaar vir dit wat julle doen. Ons is 'n dankbare nasie. En ek aanvaar die woede teenoor politici. En Ons wil net sê baie dankie. Ons wil baie van die huis af.
Hier is nie 'n politieke plek. Dis nie 'n plek hier voor nie. Klim hier af. Asseblief klim hier af.
Baie dankie.
Okay, ons wag net, steek dit gou ons hand op. Ek hoor dat 'n oom en duie gestort daarso. Geef ons gou wys vir ons daar by die trekker. Mediese personeel asseblief daar by die trekker. Dankie. Baie dankie, Jess. En ek wil eerstens vir elkeen van u sê dankie dat u hier is. Want u teenwoordigheid stuur 'n boodskap vir die regering. 'n Boodskap dat hulle moet kennis neem dat plaasaanvalle en plaasmoorde buite beheer is en dat genoeg, lankal en lank reeds genoeg is. Ek wil ook vandag sê vir die president, I want to give a message to President Ramaphosa and I want to challenge him to come and tell the family of Brendan that farm murders do not exist. Come and tell the family of victims of farm attacks and farm murders that it is not a reality in South Africa. Why, Mr. President, do you say that all crime is equal and nothing should be prioritized, but you do prioritize an anti-gang unit, anti-gang violence unit? Why do you prioritize gender-based violence? Yes, it is a pandemic, maar so ook is plaasaanvalle. So ook moet daar kennis geneem word dat dit genoeg is. Maar kom ek sê vir u, vriende, die politiek is nie die antwoord nie. Geen politieke party is die antwoord nie. En is baie moeilik om hier te staan en op enige plek te staan en te sê dat daar lig aan die einde van die tonnel is. Om te sê dat daar hoop is. Maar ek wil vandag vir u sê, u elkeen se teenwoordigheid is wat hoop terugbring. U bring hoop terug. En dit met die krag van ons hemelse Vader. Ons moet opstaan, elkeen van ons. Ons moet nie sê, wie gaan die antwoord wees nie, ons moet die antwoord wees. Ons moet opstaan en ons moet saam staan en ons moet sê, genoeg is nou genoeg. Ons sê, ons sal saam staan en opstaan vir 'n beter toekoms. Ons soek 'n beter toekoms vir hierdie land en nie 'n beter verlede nie. Ons sê, dit is genoeg dat daar ons geviktimiseer word, dat ons die skuld kry vir die verlede, dat ons die skuld kry vir alles wat verkeerd is, want ons wil saam staan en saambou aan 'n beter land en 'n beter toekoms. En ek sê vir u, die gewilliges is reeds op pad en die ongewilliges, hulle sal saam met ons gaan. Want daar is nie 'n ander keuse nie. Ons sal saam staan, ons sal opstaan en u teenwoordigheid vandag hier is bewys daarvan. U bewys dat ons kan saam staan, dat ons verskille binne mekaar kan hê, maar dat ons wel kan opstaan, dat ons op kan staan vir 'n beter Suid-Afrika. Die aksie is vandag. Genoeg is genoeg. Die antwoord lê nie in die politiek nie, die antwoord lê by elkeen van ons. Kom ons staan saam, kom ons staan op en kom ons sê, genoeg is nou genoeg. Okay. Kom ons gaan net organisasies praat.
Hulle ken my. Ons soek aksie. Hulle ken my. Hulle wil nie. Wat beteken hierdie plakate? Wat beteken dit? Hulle ken my. Enige mense ken my. Hulle weet dit.
Everyone that spontaneously across the country and the world that felt the need to support our communities in these challenging times. Thank you for all the organizations present here today. We, the farmers of this community and the rest of the country, want you to take our demands and grievances to this government in every committee, in every meeting you can, to fight for us. We call on you to take this message to every government in the world. to tell the story how we are being murdered, tortured, raped, telling them about the genocide that's being perpetrated on our people. Bring to bear the might of the world onto this government that they cannot.
Ons is vandag hier in Senekal waar ons saam met die gemeenskap hier medelee betoon het met die moord op Brendan Horner. En wat baie duidelik is hier is dat die mense in die eerste plek baie ontsteld is oor wat gebeur het. En ons het 'n groot mate van deernis ook hier opgetel by die gemeenskap. Maar daarmee saam is mense regtig kwaad. Kwaad oor die feit dat hierdie krisis aanhou en eenvoudig nie stop nie. En terwyl die president in New York loop en vertel dat daar nie so iets as plaasmoorde is in Suid-Afrika nie, terwyl die minister van polisie loop en vertel dat die regering dit nie as 'n prioriteit beskou nie, word mense met die wreedheid hiervan gekonfronteer, word mense in hulle families en hulle gemeenskappe aangeval en vermoor en soms op die wreedste maniere denkbaar. En hierdie storie moet vertel word, Brendan se storie moet vertel word. En die storie van plaasmoorde en die storie van die Suid-Afrikaanse regering wat hulle eenvoudig nie daaraan steur nie, moet vertel word. Maar tweedens, en selfs belangriker, moet ons besef, die regering is nie die oplossing nie. Gemeenskappe is die oplossing. Ons moet betrokke raak, ons moet meer betrokke raak by ons eie gemeenskappe. Ons is nie 'n klomp losstaande individue nie. Ons moet georganiseerd wees, ons moet veiligheidsstrukture skep, ons moet met mekaar in kontak wees. En slegs op daai manier, as ons werklik paraat is, sal ons 'n oplossing vir hierdie krisis kan kry.
Hartlike goeiedag aan al my mede-ramkatte, so op pad van Senekal af terug huis toe. Ek gaan in my Engels ook praat. I just want to rectify a thing. News 24 are sending out on the media a lie. Hulle is besig om 'n leuen te verkondig. So first of all, I want to tell you, News 24, julle is 'n klomp donderse Bobbejaan hol ambeye. You know what that is, ambay? Go and Google it in English. You'll know what you are. They are saying that heavily armed farmers shot at the police. Bullshit! Utter bullshit! Ek was daar. A lot of the leader groups were there. There are thousands of witnesses. It is the police that set off shots in the courts, in the roof, in the hallways. It was never a farmer or heavily armed farmers that fired any bloody shot. And then they threw thunder flashes towards the people. And what the Boers did then is only said to the police, please do not annoy us with your light fireworks. News 24, you are a bunch of sadistic in Afrikaans, lafhartige, slapgat, liberalistische, dog chain jokers. Right, so people, this is the true fact. The farmers never ever let any shot go off. Geen skoot is afgevuur deur enige boer nie. Dit was die SAP SAPs wat skote in die lug getrek het. Dit is die SAP wat 'n donderbuis, 2 donderbuise tussen die mense ingegooi het. En toe van die mense net vir hulle gesê, luister hierso, gaan bære julle crackers, julle is besig om julle tyd te mors. Yo, you know what? The false news going around for this whole lie, liberal bullshit. Kry skaam man. Julle is, soos ek sê, julle is, you are a bunch of, ek weet nie wat se aanby in Engels nie, but I'm gonna say it in Afrikaans again. Julle is 'n klomp aanbye op 'n Bobbejaanse hol. Pas hy.
Thank you.